Hello and welcome back. We're picking up where we left off last time in Old World as Kush. I think this will be the last part. In the meantime, let's try to keep everyone happy, so we'll send out another trade deal. Another trade mission. And yeah, we just mainly got turns to pass here. Most of the things are effectively going to happen on their own accord, given enough time. So other than just making them happen faster, it's just cycle turns, I suppose. Enemy of my enemy. The enemy of my friend is my friend? Okay. Enemy of my friend is my friend. Okay. The emissary for Syria brings dire news. Their relationship with Ascom has worsened to the point where they feel unable to maintain friendly relations with us due to their friendship with Ascom. How can you tolerate? The book is intellectual. Must demand that you denounce them immediately. No one makes demands of Kush. Declare war on Ascom. Yeah, let's pay them off. I got enough money that we just pay them off. Christianity spreads. Send your administrators to give guidance instead. Yeah, send your administrators to give guidance. Strong culture event in Gabati. Yamani still holds sway. The pagan ways are such part of your day of life that such changes do not come easy. As a patron to the old gods, gain propaganda. So, 20% culture. More Zoroastrian disciple. We'll be a patron to the old gods. Fiery Ride. Strong culture achieved in Karanog. You've been invited Karagnog to participate in this grand celebration honoring the goddess of the hunt. Riders will race along treacherous passes into the dark nights, passing torches. On me. I do not wish the wager. We'll go on the Thunderhead. Or is it? Maybe next time. Or I should have ridden myself. We'll go with I should have ridden myself. Stop the pagans from using the bath area. Overflowing with hate. Warm baths finished. The opening of the warm baths is led by supported by the priests of the Kushite paganism who associate the springs with the local goddess. The benefits of the divine patronage are dubious, as reports soon arrived that the pagan community of the city have started to throw lead curse tablets into the water, hoping that the messages will spur the goddess to take vengeance on their enemies. The governor is particularly upset, saying that hordes of pagans have driven off a promising doctor who's hoping to work in the baths. Now free entry to all. Build a new pool and temple complex specifically for the curses. Let's put this aside for a moment. So if I get 80 culture, that's only like 1, maybe 2 turns towards legendary. Okay, so that's less powerful than Sonic. I think we go for the Master Doctor. Yeah, Master Doctor. Elder Monk done. I could boost the opinion of the Christians a little bit by building out a monk to their religion as well. The mongrel. One day on the training grounds, the Duke notices a lame mongrel begging for scraps. Takes Christians to care and nurses him back to health. From that point forward, the Christian never leaves his side. Becomes compassionate, strict, ruthless. You should treat the dog with affection, gentleness. Yeah, pretty sure to get the heated baths, you need legendary culture for that. I could probably go with some more mines. Let's get you working on mines. I'm noticing the surplus metal is becoming a bit threadbare. Swift, focus, go Swift. You're waiting until that recovers. It's a 12.5% chance each season. Ping pong might have worthlessly recovered 10% each season. Okay. So it could be any given turn, but it probably isn't any given turn. Doctor for growth. Monk for happiness. Oh, I've got two choices. I can do both Kush and Zoroastrian. Probably do want opinion bonus for both of them. Let's do that one. Let's influence him. In 12 turns, you'll provide a victory point, leveling up. And we've got 5 citizens here, so we can be pretty aggressive with putting out specialists. Archive 3 is done. I probably want that to be the horse of the citizens. I'm more pounds than that one. Do I do moat here? Yeah, let's do moat here. It's not super important. It makes this just makes it a better garrison location. Older monk done. Archive for more science. Not that I necessarily need much more science at this point. We got the important text done. Well, I suppose that is one place I could get if we tech rush to the end, we could get some science from front or some victory points from the in-game text. Okay. Discovered cohorts. 19 sales is the prerequisite tech for fiscal policy. So we'll do that next. And that kind of rare mission. It's got Bath 1, Bath 2. Just need the third bath. The city has enough culture. It does not currently, but it will in 8 turns. Oh, I was about to try to put a granary somewhere and remembered. We have yet to unlock the granary. That's the tech we skipped. Trying to build the building from the tech we don't have. Hindsight, that makes a lot of sense, but that's not an option. Cathedral. Yeah, might as well put the Kush Cathedral here. Theater. It's going to take 5 seasons, and then we can follow up with the amphitheater. farms here. We built the estates there. If I turn some more of the farmable land in here into farms, we run the price of farms up too high. Okay, that's a monastery done. Sure, spread it to all zoom out. The main religion wonder will replace those guys every once in a while, so I don't need to keep every single one of them around. Must be full. Okay, heal up, and you can do that upgrade next turn. Moat complete. Oh. Do the rancher next. Yep, that's the turn. We're ready to cycle the turn. 7 more score to go, and that's including the 4 from the Wonder, which will be done in 6. So, 3 more to go. Spy masters converted to paganism. Okay. Food orders, food for science. We'll do food for science. Prize stone. Put it to use. Continue building quarries. Again, it's another place where I could probably get away with a decent cathedral, so we'll put a cathedral here. Maybe with the level stone piling up, I maybe don't need the quarries quite so aggressively. Interesting. There's an island out here. Finish the monk. I might as well go ahead and take him to max level to get the maximum Christian impunity. Six turns out for legendary culture. We need to build the heated bath. Archive 4 done. Might as well do Forum 4 just to get it as well. Owned by towers. Okay, so we discovered Lantine Sail. Inspired by the Church of the Holy Scepter. Either way, we get the same result. Well, it takes one act of mercy and kindness to change fate. Time moves on. Find myself for detractors, or stay carefully silent. Only a rising star becomes bitter. Fiscal policy. Trying to think about where to send you. Even worth sending you anywhere. Looks like I've only got 2 cities that do not have both the monastery and the temple. It's this one and that one. Come work on this one next. Monastery in. Continue adding more quarries, although I could probably start slowing that down because I got enough stone coming in, I think. The era of building monuments has passed. There's still technically one out there unclaimed. Would have to be the Holy City, so there's only one city I could build that in. Although I apparently have enough stone kicking around that we could do it. Oh, I never repaired the pyramid. I need to fix the pyramids before they disappear. Might as well run up the form line while we're waiting for stuff to improve here. Towers. Anyway, we're so close to the end of the game, and I've been stacking legitimacy and orders the entire game. We got lots of orders. I don't spend enough orders for the level of orders we're making at this point. Which would be good if we ever got into a war. But at this point, we're trying to just end the game without war, and I think that's pretty doable. Looks like in hindsight, we did manage to achieve a pretty dominant place in the middle of the map, so... Carthage has begun the construction of the path. Okay, so it's too late to grab any more wonders. So, had we not got our 7th under construction, it would be actually too late to complete this ambition. Thank him for saving Kushite's life, or Kushite life. Group guards both in the uproar, move closer to see that they're carrying 2 frail-looking figures. Makeshift bundle of clothes. Really bundled, pale, hardly moving. It's in the room, you're being looked after. You demand an explanation. The guards nervously tell of how they were escorting him. When he heard a cry for help from a river without thought, he leaped in and managed to reach the drowning person. But it comes out, you know, that he is awake. They become endeared to each other. Can't lead if you're dead. Thank you for saving life. Praise him as a hero. He becomes a hero. He loses a whole bunch of stats. Okay. Obviously, he's going the bravery path, let's just say. And we'll continue building out some more mines here. Mines are things we're apparently the farthest back on the boat. 4 turns out. We're going to start that. So at least start a lumber mill in the meantime. Can't be claimed. You claimed a risk of bouncing back and forth between two things that might become available like 1 in 10 every turn. Stonecutter finished. Okay. Let's have you grab towers. Probably then after the towers have you do the pasture up there that we're just finishing. Well, just starting. Okay, cycle the turn. Yeah. Skip the turn. Yeah, I think we're gonna finish this up. The wonder is literally on number of turns. Apparently, one of the neighboring cities is in rebellion. Okay. Oh no, there's a war going back and forth. Okay. I'm not involved in that war. I could get involved in that war if I wanted to. We're not going to. Okay, the worker finished doing the repairs. Stronghold for more orders. Not that I really need more. Okay, we're gonna force march you. Go there to build a mine. That's where I want my bath. Can't start the bath for 3 turns. Suppose we're gonna force march you. Get you over to that lumber mill spot. I think the city has reached the level where I can do the academy. More science. More quarry. Elephant is harvestable, so we harvest the elephant. Run over and check upon the silver, and it is as well. Just run over and actually get it. There we go, picked both up. 1 in 10 chance of that happening. Interesting that our 1 in 10 chance happened for 3 different things at basically the same time. Gardener complete. Do the level 1 forum. A little bit of science. So 2 turns the wonder finishes. 3 turns I can start on the heated bath. 1 turn I can start on the amphitheater. And then when all those are done, we win by ambition victory. And probably pretty close to score victory as well. Because yeah, the wonder is for one of those things I need to build the city as the city levels up to legendary, so that'll be +1 from there. So that's actually 5 of the 7 I need. Sovereignty, administration, or Bodkin arrow. We'll go Bodkin arrow so we can upgrade the archers we have. Monetary reform. Have what it takes to do autarky over Trade League. Someone actually wants Trade League, so we'll do Trade League. And the only law we haven't picked up on is volunteer versus professional army. We'll do professional army. That's all the laws. We did all the laws in this one. Okay. Mercenary band, advancement has arrived at capital offering allegiance. Sure, we got the money. Here's the amphitheater being started. It'll be done in 6. And you're done in 10. You can just go improve relations with some of the neighbors. Sure, we'll put a Kushite pyramid there. Back into her territory, and Dromod or Trireme. We'll do Dromod. Already got a Trireme. Could do Convoy. We're gonna archive there instead. Tower's complete. Could do Convoy here. No, I think we do Convoy there. Archive there. Unless I want to do Opulence. Let's do Opulence instead. And then Archive. Opulence is 1 victory point. That'll get us 6 of the 7 remaining, so this is why I'm saying I'm just going to do both, because I think we can easily do both. A wine to trade. Thinking about it. Do I have the furs? Yeah, we have furs. I have dyes. And I have pearls. Let's take all those back. Dyes. Pearls. And fur. There we go. So now all the per city bonus negatives are removed. I can't give you wine because you already have wine. Could potentially distribute the wine someplace else. Like there. There will work. Circus Maximus is completed by Kush. One of our patriarchs has died. Isonod has improved relations with Clergy. We now control the 7 wonders. Circus Maximus. It is done. Circus Maximus is the largest circus in the world, a site for chariot racing, hosting public games and religious festivals. Legend says the site was originally used by the founder as a dirt track, but the new site consists of marvelous stands made from stone. Spectators aim to be as close to the action as possible, with seats for the wealthiest and most important spectators being right on the edge of the track. The grand arena will stand as a testament to our people for all time, a symbol of accomplishments today and for the glories yet to come. This wonder, my legacy will endure. Circus Maximus. Complete. Workers award their approval. The last stone is in place. Circus Maximus is finally finished. The impressive venue, 2,000 feet long, 400 feet wide. It will host all future public festivals and events. The possibilities are limitless. Dramatic plays or gladiators? Dramatic plays. Tempting rumors. Tell us everything. No, we trust him. Or all our reboot plotting now. Well, tell us everything. Okay, I want to do something specific here that I can't do until the next turn. But it does involve cutting the trees down, so we'll just cut the trees down this turn. Yeah, next turn we'll be able to do the heat baths. I'll start heat baths. Convoy is done. Do another convoy. Tower is our complete. Apprentice Bishop into Master Bishop, the Elder Bishop. Sure, I can just cross the tally and just buy the tile, which is what I'm going to do. This technically could be a quarry, but this is also a mountain, or also a hill, so we're going to mine it. Because I need metal more than I need stone at this point. Oh, I miscounted. The legend, all the wonders are 2. I was thinking the legendary ones were 4. So I'll need a little more score than that, than what I was thinking. Okay, not too hard. Between us, they get barding, they become endued. Sharing goals both ways. Our science is a national secret. Say, our science is a national secret in this case. They like legal code. I remember running legal code? That's a good question. Of course, when I'm looking for something, I can't find it. Well, we haven't actually done tyranny versus constitution yet, I suppose. Legal code. We do have a legal code, and that's the one we're running. So, sure, let's go for the paid function, make them like legal code. Or I could become judge so I can upgrade improvements. Yeah, I'm fine with it being what we are. We're gonna grab that. Under her spell, your child has found the woman he wants to make his wife. Strange member of Yam. Practitioner magic. The marriage will go ahead. Becomes a commander, tactician. Let me become a tactician. In the heated baths will be done in 7. So 7 will complete you, giving us the ambition victory. So at this point, I'm just looking for victory score, so I can win by victory score as well. And the fishery spots available. One of them is. Alright. Do I want to boost opinion? Christian church would be useful if I can get them high enough. When I am at the point where we picked up monetary reform, so there's no happiness loss from rushing, and I got orders. So, you're done. Bodkin Arrow finishing up on this turn. Discovered Bodkin Arrow. Zoroaster should be worshipped before the flame. Fires ensure victory. Or the statue would let the faithful see. Iconography replaces calligraphy. Okay, so we're not gonna do that one. Zoroastrian Cathedral completed. Eternal fire bursts in each Zoroastrian temple, led by the Magi and blessed by the prayers and said before it. The greatest fires are created for the Zoroastrian cathedrals, each one consecrated and dedicated to the god of victory. Yet there is currently no fire within the Zoroastrian cathedral solar. When pressed, the Magi explains they are debating whether there is still a place for the sacred fire if the worship of statues and images has made it redundant. Should the fires be kept alive? Keep them. Zoroaster only worshipped before the flame. Yeah. Is it super important? Nah. I might as well pick up the sovereignty here. All these are going to be 1 turns. At this point, I don't need the granary or the money that we get from treasury. think it's time to overwrite one of these lumber mills. I think I just put this one in, but I'm going to overwrite it anyway. We're going to build an estate. The estates are one way I can just very rapidly crank out a few victory points here to get the victory point one up as well. You've already got the estates here. University can't be done to literary culture, which anytime soon. Okay, so we got an opulence in a turn, so that'll be a victory point. I'm 4 off. But I think Celeb will become legendary in 5, so that's 2. There's the third one there. In 11. Fourth one there in 3. So yeah, looking for one more victory point, which probably needs to come from opulence. I want it to be relatively quickly. You can do an opulence in 4. Let's do a form, and then we'll do that opulence. Nothing to see there, nothing to harvest there. Building a stronghold here. I think we just got festival there. Cycle the turn. So yeah, we're definitely on the path to winning. It's just a matter of time. In fact, on the path of winning both ways. There is yet time, is apparently the event popped up. God shall hear our worship, you shall oversee a great feast. Okay. And ebony, import ebony to discard pile. Ains lumber imports. Sure. Here are the guards putting in rest. Seek to appease the McCain leaders. Okay. And as far as texts that are not one-offs, don't need the civics boot, don't need the economic reform. Oh, actually, economic reform here. This is one of the victory texts. Okay, so these are victory texts. That's why they're showing up differently. So in 3 turns, I can get a victory score this way. Also goes to the court share. Sure, just take one of those. So I need 3 more, and 3 for economic is 1. You are 4 turns. Yeah, so getting the 3 victory points is going to be pretty easy. And then we're going to win by an ambition in 5. like that. Skip your turn. I've just got a couple turns to cycle here, and we'll have a victory. So all of these choices at this point don't... Because we're on the path to victory, so severely on the path to victory, most of these choices literally don't matter, as long as I don't break the path. I guess FVA completed by Greece, okay. Oh. There was the silver there. That might technically give us an event. We'll take the specialist. Grab a convoy. 4 turns there. And you have 3 victory points out. 1 will come there in 3. End the turn. And then we can pick up a couple quickly, pretty quick with the opulence if I need to. I think actually we'll get the victory points before the ambition at this rate, even though we're on the little countdown for getting the ambition. Sure, buy them the tools. Tragedy, oh tragedy. Odon is done. Gain a court's courtier, so a court minister. It's not the play for being short. Nah, get a courtier. Age of piety. There has been a time in the history of Kush where the land has been overflowing with such faith and piety. There had never been a time. Countless souls have been saved from the horrors and abominations of life, of darkness and sin. At least once in their lives, uncounted hundreds of thousands will travel to Sanam, from nations across the known world for pilgrimage, and will visit our most upright nation. We shall build a great gate for them as they enter. Unrambled gate. Get the cannon cavalry for protection. Sure, we're going some counterpacks. I can't really do anything with the desert or the marshes here. We're basically done there. Across the border won't be as efficient, but we'll start farming the other side of the border. And there is our amphitheater. guess I've already picked up opulence here. City luxury and the state. I think you only get one opulence per location. Let's finish leveling up the master poet. Two victory points out. In 2 turns, we get 1 victory point there. In 3, we can beat the heated baths. In 1 turn, we'll have that estates done, and I can build opulence there. End the turn. I'm going to do the opulence and celeb. Basically just do whatever for all the other things as long as it goes into war. End the turn. We'll get a victory score win. We'll continue the game, end the turn, and get the ambition win. I think how we're going to play this out. So we are going to win the game in this part. Might be a little overtime, because I'll have to go a little bit overtime to make that work, but just because we literally got to wait for the turns to go. Waiting for the game to run the game. Economic reform. Research economic reform is the achievement I just picked up. Okay. Join the court. Oh, and that was a victory point. So I literally think we win on the end turn. I don't even have to build the... Yeah, I literally don't have to build the opulence. We win next turn regardless. We'll win and we'll overscore. Oh, actually, I haven't rushed this one, right? I'd have to hit the rush. Can't hurry opulence. Never mind. My plan to win had I not scored a point from the tech is dashed on the fact that I can't rush it. Also unnecessary, because we got the victory points some other way. At this point, you could start up a... Oh no, next turn you can start up heated bath. Okay, so we're going to end the turn and win via score. We're going to do whatever it takes to, after continue the game, whatever it takes to end that turn, and then end the turn again and promptly win a second time. Although we can see that as I've just been chewing through peaceful victory score and my ambitions, Assyria has been catching up. Like, if we were going to do this via military, I should have been pounding Assyria instead of just letting them be. Kush has met the conditions for victory. Our legacy is secure, our people triumphant, our place in history eternal. No, this victory, impressive as it may be, is not the summit of our destiny. Continue the game to achieve different victories. The game will end if another player satisfies a different victory condition in the meantime. We're going to satisfy a different victory condition as soon as we end the turn, so... Waiting execution. This is not a priority for the court. Yeah, this is not a priority for the court. Very well, fund the tour. Hire her to give us her armor as a gift. Noble excess. Claim the noble's horse armor. Melt the armor for use down for the army. Or, if we're extravagant, commission a spectacular horse armor of my own. No, we're evil. We're just gonna take this. It's ours. Queen wants it. It's a nice pair of horse armor you have there. It'd be a shame if we were to take it. Oh wait, we're taking it. And then we end the turn, and we'll have our amphitheater finish, and we'll win by ambition victory as well. As well as the victory score. Discovered machinery. Completed the ambition, build an amphitheater, heated bath, and fair. Kush has met the conditions for an ambition victory. Now our legacy is secure, our people triumphant, and our place in history eternal. The kingdom celebrates, and the bards prepare their songs. Your name is already etched in the annals of history, but the world still turns, and other paths to greatness remain. Will you accept this well-earned victory, or will you press onward to enrich your legacy? Yeah, we are. We're winning. Won the game. Show me how this came to pass. So we're gonna toggle the fog of war. And we can see how everyone else. So, standard on our difficulty, we actually start out behind. All the AIs actually started one city up on us. They don't always start exactly one city up. Sometimes there'll be a little bit of noise where one will be like 2 up and one will be down, or be at the same level as you. But they started ahead. Most of them managed to keep that edge early on as we started picking up cities, because we basically picked our 2 free ones up. Whereas they picked up additional. Although we can see Carthage. Carthage was the one we actually ran into first. It was actually the smallest of them. Which may have helped with the beginning there. Might have been one of the reasons we sort of got off to a good start, is we didn't have any early competition. Besides Carthage. Carthage wasn't that much of a competition, apparently. We can see us up going against the Danes. This is up us fighting Danes. We're going to take one more over here. One more over here. And then there was one Danish city off in the void that I didn't know about. And then when I figured out where it was, by the time I was deploying to do something about it, it was pretty much too late to stop anyone else from taking it. Yeah, that's all the cities picked up. We got into a fight with Ascum. Yeah, or not Ascum, Assyria. Assyria was actually, if we procrastinated much longer, I think Assyria probably would have run away with it. Even with us being in such a dominating state, they probably could have still run away with it. There we go. So that's Assyria on the attacks. They're starting to take stuff off of Ascum. And they managed to actually disable 2 cities at once. So, yeah, they were very rapidly going to pick up a bunch of victory points there. So it's a good thing we brought the game to a close. National wealth, we were in first. Not surprising, we did win the game. Actually, somewhat surprising that we were 3rd in population. Although I think the AI has, from difficulty at this level, gets a slight buff, and they weren't that far ahead of us. There were 4 people bigger than us. More specialists to them. Again, if they have more people, having more specialists doesn't surprise me. I'm a little surprised that Greece has so much more than Carthage. Although, I'm actually surprised that Carthage is number 2 and we're number 3. Still. AI built more workers. There was definitely a point there where I probably should have stopped trying to do things with the cities and redirected them to get more workers out. Although near the end we were reaching the point where we were going to start running out of spots to build things. I didn't recruit any mercenary tribe units. Carthage did. I lost the least number of units, tied with Carthage. I didn't kill the most, that was Assyria. Camps cleared, I was number 2. Again, Assyria was out in the lead there, apparently. I'm surprised. Apparently, both Carthage and Greece managed to pick up the last law, because I picked up all the laws except for one. Technology discovered. Again, maybe a little surprised we're not higher on that. Greece had 46, Carthage had 43. We were at endgame tech, so I didn't have that many more than us. I had the longest reign, but I think everyone that did not have their leader died had the same length reign. Yeah, so we all had the same reign. Again, that's seasonal, lengthy ruler lifespan. Hindsight, maybe doing that double swap was a little making the monarch live a little too long. I might, on the next time we play, go just seasonal and not lengthy. That way we have a little bit higher chance that our ruler dies, but that we don't have to be so aggressive worrying about their death, the imminent death of all our characters. Because it definitely felt a lot more chill when it came to worrying about replacing generals and governors, because they just weren't dying as quickly. Courtiers recruited. I wasn't really trying. As you can see, they were. Ruins explored. Apparently, he actually had the most ruins. Improvements doesn't surprise me. I was definitely building a lot, and probably would have been interested in building even more. Oh, okay. So I had the most, but apparently Greece at some point finished more. Don't ask me where the Greek ones went at the end. So they lost about 51 improvements. They finished 51 more improvements than they had at the end of the game. They went somewhere. I didn't have the most worker turns, although it's pretty close. So that's actually saying something. I didn't have the most workers, but I had a lot of worker turns. So I had my workers arguably earlier and for longer. Other people had more, but I had them for longer. Okay. And then I had 7 wonders, so I had the most wonders. Not surprising. Territory owned. We were the most until Kush did that successful war against Askum near the end. That was, if we sort of let that keep going, that would have very rapidly turned into them winning by victory score. So if we hadn't already won before then, that was going to drift the other way very quickly. Territory explored. I explored the map, so that doesn't surprise me. Yeah, you can see near the end, food was going up, wood was going up, stone going up. I'm actually surprised iron stayed as low as it did. But yeah, near the end where it's like, oh, food was like the lowest of prices, and it's like, now I need it for making specialists, and the price goes through the roof. There's victory score, legitimacy. Again, one of the main things that makes your legitimacy drop is rulers dying. So we can see Askum is the only one I think that had a ruler died. Oh, and losing cities I think takes it away as well. So the only ones that really lost any legitimacy during the entire run. Family opinion for me was positive. If you're over 200, you're in the top tiers. We actually got them up in the top tier and kept them there. Didn't do quite so good job of keeping the religions happy, but you really shouldn't be trying to keep all the religions happy. And that's how Greece had more people than me. That's not surprising. I was running about hand in hand with Carthage. And then Askum and Syria, okay. So yeah, that's the stats. If there's anything that I'm not clicking on here and you want to see, and you're watching later on YouTube, feel free to let me know. If you're watching currently on Twitch and you want to see right now, that's a good time to do it. This is where we're going to go ahead and put the part break in. Having brought this game to a close, Old World Kush here is now done for at least this run. I'm going to take a short break here between games to go up and make a new cup of tea. So if you're watching on Twitch, I am going to bring the stream down so we get a clean break between the two different games. It'll also give me an opportunity to do the game swap here. And we'll go ahead and do... Can I put this away? Yeah. Do a quick save here. So this is Kush Stream 1. Turn. Victory. technically second victory, but no need to brag there. So yeah, if you're watching on YouTube, this is obviously into this run. You can expect there to be the first part of Frostpunk 2 up tomorrow. If you're watching on Twitch, as soon as I bring the part here to a close, I'm gonna go make the cup of tea, and while the tea's brewing, I'm probably gonna do the game in the swamp. So I'm gonna bring the stream down to do that. If you're watching on Twitch and you want to see any of the stats I didn't specifically look at, feel free to let me know. And if you're watching on YouTube, again, I put that save in so I can go look at any things that I've missed. So with that, I'm going to wish everyone the best of luck and a good time. Catch you all in the next part and/or stream, and bye for now.